Akashic Record readings versus intuitive and tarot readings. What's the difference? We're going to tell you in just a second, but first we want you to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you know the next time we drop a video for you. So Pixi, what's the big difference? So I know you're an intuitive and you do intuitive readings. And this is actually a question that we got from one of our viewers. Cool. So she really wanted to know, she was a little confused and needed to know the difference. So as an intuitive who does intuitive readings, tell us really the heart and soul of that.
So in my opinion, when you're doing an intuitive reading, there's so many different things you could be working with. Like you said, a tarot, you could be reading someone's aura, you could be using a pendulum. You're really just reading the energy at that moment. You might be reading the energy of the cards. You might be receiving messages from certain guides, but it's intuitive. It's just kind of like coming into you in the moment. When you're going deeper into an Akashic reading, which is really cool, you're going deep into their energy, like a cellular level type of energy, and also an astral type of energy, so that you can go back in time and see what's come up for them, see any karma that's been coming up, as well as how it's affecting their present and even their future. There's so many different things that can come up in Akashic readings, depending on your beliefs.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. May I tell you about an Akashic reading that I had? Yeah. So people are still a little bit confused. I'm just going to break it down first. So intuitive readings, your energy is being read, but not adopted by the intuitive. Not taken on. In Akashic readings, the intuitive actually enters your energy field and becomes one with your energy field. So they're actually experiencing it. You're one in that moment.
Yeah. Yes.
So this was one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me. I asked for a reading from a wonderful woman who I know. And she, of course, said yes. And I live in the US and she lives in England. And it was morning for me, afternoon for her. And we were just on the phone because we couldn't get our video connection to work. There was just internet interference or whatever. But so we proceeded just with audio, not seeing each other, which is fine. Yep. And she guided me through just a relaxation meditation so that we could really just get in flow and make sure that the stressors were reduced and all that. And she began the reading. My question for her really was, what generational energies do I need to clear in order to be more successful and give a better legacy to our future generations as a family? That was my big question. And that's why I went with Akashic readings, because they can go super ancient or super future. And so during the reading, she started to clear her throat a lot. And then finally she said, "I'm so sorry, Jane. I've never had to do this before, but I'm going to have to stop. If you can just hang on and give me 5 minutes, I'll try to come back, but I have something in my throat and it won't clear and I don't know what it is. It's just blocked." And I said, "Wait a minute. Is it right in the middle? And it spans about 2 inches deep and about 1 inch wide?" And she said, "Yes. How did you know?" And I said, "Well, I have a titanium plate and 6 titanium screws in my 5th, 6th, and 7th cervical vertebra. The titanium plate is in front and it actually compresses my esophagus. So swallowing is more difficult. I'm used to it now, so I don't constantly feel the thing in my throat unless I'm talking about it. So right now it's super evident." And she said, "That's exactly what it was."
Wow.
So there wasn't anything in her throat. She was so connected with the energy of my throat chakra. And so we really dove into that. And the ancient history of that is, through time, this has been a huge area of controversy in my ancestry, where speaking your own mind, understanding your truth, being able to express that, standing up for the rights of those who are oppressed, or standing up for the little guy. We've been persecuted for that because it's something that we have done and continue to do throughout generations. And so that's really interesting. She said, "It's interesting that in your generation, it manifested through the need for surgery and this plate there that constricts. So anyway.
That's cool. But oh my gosh, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's interesting because I feel like now in today's present time, I've been told something similar with my throat chakra, but totally different ancestry information. I feel like a lot of us are here now to stand up, to have a voice, to reach out. So that, oh my gosh, I feel like that's so on point for so many things.
Absolutely. So that's really the big difference, is stepping into your energy. I think the Akashic reading is just, it's the difference between a Swedish massage and a deep tissue massage. You're just going to go a little bit deeper, going to go a little deeper.
And it's totally interesting just to kind of find out, like you were saying, like the blocks that you might have and where they might have come from a past life, especially when they can get really in depth of like what those stories were. Because a lot of times you hear it and you're like, oh my gosh, like something clicks and you just wake up to like, oh yes, I know that, like I feel that. So that's really cool too. But yeah, like intuitive readings are mainly just about this life, and you're kind of just like reading the energy of now. You're not getting super connected. Granted, empaths can take on energy, but you just got to know how to clear it.
Yes.
Yes. But to me, they're just like the Akashic Record readings are so much more in depth. And to me, it's so informative. They're amazing.
Well, thank you for diving into this with me, for answering the question that was put through. And if you watching have questions, please open the comment section, type them in there. We will come in, answer you. You might even inspire a woo-woo stuff segment of your own. And also, while you're down in the comment section and all of the buttons and stuff, give us a thumbs up, because I know if you're still here with us, this helped you. And make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you know the next time that we drop a video, to help you live a more fulfilled, connected life with lower stress and more success.